This one, I think we will not be able to use it.
No, guitar, why not?
Okay. I, Dr. Ekuru Aukot, having been appointed the chairperson to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Selection Panel, do solemnly affirm that I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will faithfully and fully, impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, or prejudice. So help me.
I, Professor Mariam Wanjiko Mutugi, having been appointed the Vice Chairperson to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Selection Panel, do solemnly swear that I will at all times obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws of the Republic, that I will faithfully and fully and impartially and to the best of my ability discharge the trust and perform the functions and exercise the powers devolving upon me by virtue of this appointment without fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, or prejudice. So help me God, Lord God of heaven.
There's something to the oath.
That's all right.
That's okay.
There are many gods, but mine is in heaven.
That's where she resides.
Yes. So I don't want any ambiguous.
Yes.
You must be prepared to withstand, and I'm talking to you now, Chairman, with your honorable members of the panel. You must be prepared to withstand all manner of criticism that will be thrown your way, if only to distract you from this noble exercise. But having worked with you, particularly, Mr. Chairman, as the Chief Executive of the Committee of Experts, I think I know you well enough now to know that I can say to Kenyans, you will deliver with these wonderful people with whom you have been appointed. You will be intimidated. Allow me to say to you that you will be harassed. You will be lobbied. And at times you will be labeled all kinds of names, particularly by the political class, because they would want to contain and maintain what they have always done in the country. They will be doing so in an attempt to shape your thinking in a particular way. But you must not lose focus. Be faithful to your oath, like you were, Mr. Chairman, in the Committee of Experts, the oath of your office that you have just given, and give us a body that will free all of us, men, children, and the unborn, from the now familiar anxiety of electoral violence and intimidation.
You know, none of us here is persuaded comes from any political persuasion. And this is why my third remark will be to really appeal to Kenyans of goodwill, of integrity, to come forward, apply for these jobs. Do not fear that this is going to be a lynching ground. We are not interested in lynching anybody. You know, so we will want to do this with a lot of integrity and respect for people. And please apply. I mean, if you know you are a joker, please don't waste Kenyans' time. Don't waste our time. We want serious people who understand what it means to manage elections and what it means to take this country forward. Don't just apply because your only qualification is I'm from tribe X, I'm from region X, I've got this political support. Again, we didn't want to play because we don't have time, Mr. Minister, as you said. And the last thing I want to say is the process will be transparent. I mean, for those who have not read the law, I'll invite you again to look at the law. There are very clear guidelines that this process is going to be transparent. We will publish the name of all the applicants, whether they are the 30 million Kenyans or there are 200 or 20, the names will be published in the Kenya Gazette, in the newspaper, 2 newspapers at least. So the process will be transparent. Everybody will know who applied. even those who will be shortlisted, again, the names will be published. And this is why, Mr. Minister, will need your money, because we will need to make sure that Kenyans follow this process from the very beginning.
You should be ready to put your lives online. And this is not, an idle talk. I think you might be shot at. The minister said you'll be harassed, you'll be lobbied, but consider that you might be shot at. So, Mr. Minister, the security of these commissioners, for me, is a national priority. As they start working, we should make sure that they have security. Yes. And I think you've spoken for me. I think that we've reached a stage where we can't have Kenyans running anything if there are biases, whether it's ethnic, whether it's religious, whether it's regional, whether it's generational, whether it's gender, and other biases. We can't have that. We need to now start implementing Section 10 of the Constitution. We need to start implementing Chapter 6. So it's an onerous task, but I'm sure you'll be able to give us a commission that will conduct free, fair, and peaceful elections. And I'm sure you have the support of Kenyans, because that's what they want.
The moment they know they can't write, or threaten,
Okay.
Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank you.